Brooklyn Independent Television.
We are a generation of lines. We will stand online for hours for concert tickets. We will camp out online for days for $900 sneakers that will go out of style in 2 weeks. We will stand online for a brand new phone that does the same exact thing our old one does. But you see, I think our lines are getting all crossed and confused, y'all. We are sending the wrong messages. Our country is wailing out for us to stand on the right line to help make things better. We are one of the richest countries in the world, but we got people on our own block starving. Art programs in city schools are being yanked out by the easel. Violence is still on the rise all throughout our country. There aren't enough cops where they need to be. Chi-Town, Chicago is now known as Chirac. Right now, us young people are chilling. We don't think that this voting thing matters to us because we don't think that our vote counts. But that's exactly what they want us to think. Did you know that a certain presidential candidate wants to get rid of all our financial aid, and you're over there standing on that line for those brand new Jordans when Michael won't help you pay your tuition? Our generation's vote is stronger than any others to change our future and our now. If you don't vote, you don't have a right to complain. Election day is around the corner. I know which line I'm going to be standing on. Do you? My name is Ashley August. I'm New York City's Youth Poet Laureate, and I live in East Flatbush, Brooklyn. Creatively, living in Brooklyn means that I have the whole world basically a train ride or a bus ride away from me. When I was younger, I was picked on a lot about being overweight, and I was like the lightest person in my class. So everyone used to tell me, hey, you're the white girl, you're the white girl. And I was like, well, no, not really. You know, when my family is all mixed up and things like that, I was afraid to, you know, claim who I was. And I began writing in 3rd grade because that really helped me to cope when I felt like I couldn't talk to a teacher and I couldn't talk to any of the kids in my class because they were all on that same bandwagon. A poet laureate basically is a poetry representative of their city or state. My responsibilities as poet laureate is to definitely go out into different neighborhoods and go to different organizations that have a lot of youth, a strong youth presence there, and to really get them excited about voting and excited, not even just voting, but knowing about their councilman and knowing who their mayor is. A lot of kids don't even know who their mayor is. I see you over there, acting like you don't see me. Like there ain't enough of me to see. Like after all those nights you went exploring all up and through my cave, I somehow shadowed my island of a body invisible. This is how you're gonna act when company's around, huh? Well then this is how to make a woman snap. Said you work late. So I would have to come when the sun and moon traded places. Once I was there and the door was shut, you would tell me I was beautiful, how my body's contours were shape-shifted to perfection, molded by the cosmos into something heavenly and sturdy to grab onto. Instructed me that I should make habit out of coming here. Said you like to cuddle in my thick right after I cardiac arrested myself to your bed frame. You said I was all you needed. Snap told me to call you when I was down the block, not so you could see me sooner, but so no one would catch me waiting outside of your apartment too long. Didn't want your neighbors willowing over their windowsills, being all nosy and 21 questions. You're the rep to maintain right. 6'2", pretty boy, always modeled the motto of the block about bagging hot models like they were groceries. Acted like I was stuffed with more than arroz con pollo and plátanos, like I was made out of cotton. Like I was puppet and you were puppet master or God. How you gonna think you're God when you don't even know where the hell your heaven is? To be chosen to be Poet Laureate is such an honor. There's so many great poets who came before me who I looked up to, and to be one of them and to represent New York City all over the country is a beautiful thing. I got into photography by always wanting a disposable camera as I was younger to capture every moment. When I would go on field trips, I was like, could I have a camera? Could I take it? I want to capture the moment because there are a lot of things that you don't remember, but a photograph will make you remember everything. And you're like, wow, I remember this, and I remember feeling this way when I saw that. But as I grew older, it's just something that I could always run to because I don't necessarily have to express myself with words as I do poetry. And when my photos come out, it tells a story of its own. And I don't have to sit there and explain it to someone. I want them to tell their own story. I want them to be their poet while looking at my photos, the photos of a poet. family support was always a little shaky in my life as a young person. A lot of people in my family didn't really support it. They didn't say, yeah, go for it. It was more like, let's try something else, or, you know, that you're not going to make any money. But it never was that for me. It was always being happy.
At first, I wasn't very supportive at all because my other two children, you know, they did more of a traditional jobs. So then I went to the Apollo when she was doing a show. I couldn't contain myself. I was beyond.
The name of the show is called Game Changers. So it's like, what makes you a game changer in your own life and the lives around you? So I sent them that piece and they were like, this is it. This is what you need to perform.
So please welcome to the stage a new generation of writers, Ashley August and Malcolm Wicks. Make some noise, please. Show your love.
That if I continue to let everyone tell me who and what I was, I would never live comfortable in my own skin. Today, everything everyone said I wouldn't be is now another notch under my belt, and I wouldn't dare tell another they cannot or will not, because I know what it's like to be in a car crash where everyone just wants to see you burn.
New York City has a lot of kept secrets, ones that haven't been publicized for reasons beyond explanation, like our girls. Our Brooklyn, Bronx City girls, they got hip-hop heartbeats that thump like cement blocks, brownstone beautiful right down to the cuticle. In the suburbs of Long Island, 15-year-old Annie Donahue goes missing. In 49 minutes, there are FBI agents, police officers, and special investigators searching the whole county and state. They search high and low to find out that she was just in her basement with headphones on and music too loud to hear anyone call for her. I wish my cousin's music was just too loud. I wish it was just playing Helen Keller instead of sitting with a killer. 19-year-old Julianne Palmer left her apartment building sporting sweats and a t-shirt to go to the bodega. She is seen getting got on Malcolm X Boulevard in Brooklyn. Cops didn't arrive for 4 hours after being called. When they got there, her mother was wailing herself into a river. And they had the nerve to look her in the eye and say, it hasn't been 24 hours yet. We can't do anything about it. I have so many hopes and dreams for myself, and there's a bunch of things that I want to do. It's more the question of what don't I want to do. I want to teach, and then I also want to do like a little poetry classes as well for inner city youth who can't afford to go out and take these big acting classes or these big film classes. I definitely want to start something like that. And I want to be an actress, and I want to continue being an artist. And this is what I love, and this is always what I'm gonna want to do. I don't see myself changing my mind at all. Ta-da!
Watch this and other Brooklyn Independent Television episodes online at breakartsmedia.org/BIT.